What's up, everybody? Lumus here from Failing at Gaming. It's a casual night, and as I do, I'm going to start with some Rocket Knight adventures. This is set on the Crazy Hard mode, the second hidden extra difficulty, in which you have 1 hit point and you start with no spare lives. Never beaten it on this difficulty, but I hope to someday. So I've been doing this once a week. Just getting that general feel for it. I think probably someday I'm just gonna have a day where I do nothing but play this game to actually get the crazy hard. But just doing it regularly like this seems to be helping me slowly pick things up. Years ago, I had a period where I played this non-stop trying to get this. Got to the final boss a couple of times, and I beat the final boss without dying, without getting hit a bunch of times in practice, but I never actually managed to get that run. Anyway, I didn't keep it up back then, so I lost all my talent. I'm trying to just, at the moment, I'm just trying to remember how to play this mode, you know? Get the hang of it again. So I am rattling around a cough sweet in my mouth, by the way. A bit of that sore throat. There we go. Simple cheese for this first part, get behind him, he can't do anything about it. I don't know if cheese is the right word. I suspect it's intentional. Not that you're necessarily supposed to beat him like that, but if you play around with your rocket pack it teaches you to play around with your rocket pack early on, right? If you hit on that tactic, then it rewards you. Seems fair for me. In this part, you're just going to keep him trapped in the corner. Okay. That should not have happened. But fortunately, on this first level, they're really generous with the 1-ups. One right after the checkpoint. I seem to be dying to the waterfall section a lot lately. It's not a difficult segment. I don't know what that's about. Maybe it's just because I'm just warming up at that point. Alright, bounce them over, and there we go. Let's just not mess up this time. Keep him trapped in this corner, and only an idiot would get killed by him. Which is not to say that I don't occasionally get killed by him, as you've just seen. But you know, that's the strat, that's the dream. Right, first flight level. First of 3 flight levels. I could have stood for there to be 1 more. The flight levels are super fun. But I can respect their decision to not overplay the weird alternate gameplay minigame kind of things, you know? Sometimes less is more. I mean, if you look at the sequel, there's just too much not good stuff in there. And it doesn't need to be there. A few less would have been fine. Oh, hold on, let me meme real quick. fall in this fire more often than I'd like to admit. I think it's just because I have to go through... Obviously, this is like one of the first areas. I have to go through it every time I try one of these runs, so if I'm gonna make... I'm gonna have more opportunities to make stupid mistakes here than I am on later levels, but... Boy, have I made some stupid mistakes on these levels in my career. When you fail a basic jump and land in some fire or something like that, you know? Messes with your head. Like, what am I doing today, you know? Alright. The sequel has those giant robot segments as a sort of substitute for the... Hold on. Oh, that extra life. Go away for a moment. As a substitute for the flying levels, and those are terrible, and they should have done less of them. Everything in the giant robot is terrible. But that's, Hey, Burzum. We'll be back until 9. I'll probably be playing this for another... Oh, mind you, it's 7. For some reason I was thinking about it, thinking it was 8. Popping off to the shops. Playing the messenger ho? The messenger. Okay. Yeah, I thought I'd give it a go tonight. So you're gonna be around later then, that's cool. I mean, I'll be doing this probably for the next 45 minutes or so. We got time. Hopefully you'll get to see most of it. I was hoping you'd be able to make it tonight now you've got your internet back. Since you were the guy who really wanted me to play that game in the first place. Whoop, I missed one of my chances. See, this is the only dangerous attack that this guy does. If you hit all of your attacks, then he only does it once. But if you miss 2 attacks, then he does a second rotation, and you have to deal with this again. There we go. So, don't want to miss another attack, or that'll be annoying. Not super hard, but annoying. You're free all night after about 9, that's cool. Have fun at the shops, dude. Get yourself some ice cream. There we go. Perfect. The face of victory. Okay. One stupid death on the waterfall aside, that didn't go badly. Ooh, it's almost a little late there, but I managed to get away with it. Okay, go for it. There we go. This game has some great music. Doo 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 doo. little higher there than I'd like. Nice, that's good rotation. So you want to drop at the last second there, because otherwise he will chase you through the waterfall. Otherwise, this guy's not really dangerous if you know his pattern. He just does the same thing over and over. And he isn't super aggressive about it. The terrain's the real problem in that fight. If you don't know his pattern, then it's easy to find yourself just stranded. Kind of the slowest bit in the early game. Probably be faster just to skip these, but I like to get them because they're just that tiny bit of extra points, and points mean prizes, and by prizes I mean extra lives. An extra chance here is really useful. Okay, up we go. Whee! One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Just good to know which times they double up, which direction the enemy's coming from. Just because they put a lot of shots in the air and they're somewhat unpredictable. It's a game of not taking those chances on this difficulty. Alright, that's the most important part. Got ourselves the chicken power-up. Absolutely vital for the upcoming fight. Chicken really decides the whole thing. Here we go, the ghost train. Oh, there goes the chicken. Had better runs. Man, I've not had a good chicken run in ages. Keep losing him early. So it's quicker to close in with this guy to damage him faster, but it's not really worth the risk. If I had more hit points, I'd murder him. But I can't afford to mess up once right now. Okay. There we go. We're in the midst. Oh, I thought I was dead there. Trick for these guys is to hit them just as they come onto the same level as you. Because they can't damage you for a moment after you hit them. As we're also demonstrating there. That particular one you can just attack through it, but it's not 100% reliable. Just do more damage though, so if I was doing a speed run, that's what I'd be doing. Go. But yeah, those hands just flail around everywhere. They're kind of difficult, but once you get the hang of just hitting them as they come on the level with you, you can usually phase through their attacks fairly well. Right. This guy is usually the easiest phase, but his shots are somewhat unpredictable, so it's a stressful phase. Perhaps the most stressful of the phases, despite its easiness. There we go. Didn't get a good pose. Main trick we exploit with that guy to keep the fight short is we get right up into his face, since he's not got a melee attack. And that way you're hitting him with both your sword and your ranged like energy strike. So that pretty much doubles your DPS. A weird quirk about this game is that all of your different attacks do different amounts of damage. But most enemies die to a certain number of hits. It doesn't matter what damage that you're doing. So your super powerful charge up jetpack attack that does tons of damage, most of the time that does just nothing that your basic sword wouldn't do. Because it's still only one hit. In fact, you're hitting them with your sword is 2 hits, because you'll hit them with the sword and the ranged. The little energy ball thing. Of course, that's a lot faster. The energy ball also spawns faster if you're hitting close-up targets, because there can only be one out there at once. I should not have been showing that off whilst amongst lava. Hey, made it through. So yeah, as far as damage goes, nothing beats just getting in there and hitting them. Alright, so welcome to the stress zone. Spikes, rising and falling water. Really fast, randomly moving fish. Oh, oh boy. Nope, we've blown it. I never get through there without dying at least once. This bit's horrible. If I was doing a no-life run, this would kill my run more times than any other level. I'm sure of it. It's just so easy to just bump something. Oh, that fish is in the worst spot. I can't even attack it. You guys don't know what it's like to be fighting some robo-fish that's too small to be targeted. Your attacks just go over it. Okay. Once you're after the banana, the fish go away though, because you're dealing with the trickier spike sections, and they're not that horrible. The game makers, I mean. But honestly, spike sections not nearly as scary as the fish. The fish are just unpredictable. Okay, crab guy. Simple strategy here. We take down his... well, I guess it's his left arm. It's our right. Stage left arm first. He uses that defensively. His, the stage right arm, we're gonna leave alone. The one that he attacks us with. Because destroying that puts him into his second phase, and his second phase is easier but more dangerous. It's a lot easier to attack him, a lot quicker, but it's more likely that he's going to get a lucky hit on us. And you can attack his core while he's in first form, so we're just going to kill him like this. Simple enough. As long as you don't get too close to the claw, and you have a charge attack ready when he does the long-reaching attack, then he can't really get you. Alright, check out this sweet ride. I want one of these to go to working. Almost got away from you there. Alright, this guy. Hate this guy. It's objectively easy. Should be one of the easiest bosses, and I die in him way more than I should. And it really aggravates me. Like on the lower difficulties, he's ludicrously easy because he drops health items mid-fight. Obviously, when I've only got one hit point, the health items don't matter. So there is that, but so he's more dangerous than he maybe looks, but still such a joke. It feels so bad if you miss a jump and die to this guy. Because you don't really even die to an enemy, you just miss a jump and stumble into the lava and feel like an idiot. Also, I can't get a good rotation on this guy. I feel like I've forgotten how I'm supposed to beat him. How you're supposed to beat him quickly. The timing on it. When he leaps out. I used to be able to reliably get it in 2 rotations. Now I'm doing it in 3 every time. It's possible to do it in 1. I've done it in 1 before, but that's... like, pro speedrunners don't do it in 1 every time. Max was not impressed there, huh? Alright, here we go. Let's rock the airship. Do, 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 do. Airship captain, maybe the best enemy. Bum bum. Space. Seems like it goes on forever. Then you get to the end and there's a giant monkey throwing bananas at you. Bananas at you? Barrels at you. Why did I say banana? There was a banana on screen. It sabotaged me, okay? Throwing bananas at you. Bananas are healing items. That would be a good thing. Unless they appear when you get a critical hit and they slip on the banana peel. I just can't words lately. I keep trying to say things and then messing up the key word. Okay. I think I'll get this guy 2 rotations, that's not bad. I'm not actually great at this guy. Or speedrunning him may be a problem. Just that timing-based element. I have no sense of timing. Oh, we were one shot of getting him in 1 rotation. That was pretty good. Pretty good. Alright. This bit I always find harder than I maybe should. But fortunately it's quite a short segment. It's just there's a lot going on here. You pretty much need to kill those guys before they fire, because it's... You can duck under their shots, but you can't move while you're ducked. So with all these lasers around where you need to be able to move freely... It's one of those things where you miss it once, then you end up in a bad position and you're just sweating the rest of the way through. As long as you can get it every time, then it's easy. But you miss it once and suddenly it's horribly hard. Alright, here we go. Welcome to the dance party. Hope you've not got anything important stored in that overhead locker. Okay. Already missed an attack there. Shouldn't really matter. I think it'll be the same number of rotations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And next time it should die in 2 hits. Come at me, bro. No more robots. No more grenades. No more barrels. Let us fight like men. Good fight, dude. Good fight. Next time. Alright. The last 2 times this is where we gamed over. And I've gotten here without losing a single life so far. I mean, I died once, but it was in a place where I could regain the life, so... All I'm saying is, lots of tries should be really embarrassing if I mess this up. But I never offer any guarantees against embarrassing myself. I'm kind of sleepy. Should have made some coffee this morning. It's way too late now for me to have coffee with my sleep problems. Yeah. I didn't even get up that... Well, I got up late this morning, so I kind of wasn't a lion though, because I went to bed really late. I kind of putzed up my tablets yesterday. I was in a huge rush in the morning to get to the doctor's in time for my appointment. And I just completely forgot to take my tablets in the morning. Didn't realize until like midnight when I should have been going to bed, but instead had a breakdown. So oh, okay, we've made it. I hate it when he does those tiny ones. Oop, didn't think I was gonna get out of the way in time there. Breakdown is putting it a little harsh. I had a tiny bit of a freak out, and oh, if I'd stayed still, I could have gotten between those. You can fit between them. You have to be spot on to do it, but it is possible. But oh, now I'm bumping the missiles. Oh dear. You make like one mistake and all the others follow up on them. Nope, I can't do it suddenly. I'm not getting through the missiles. Yeah, I have to take my tablets in the morning, so it was too late to take them by that point, so I just had to deal with it. But I ended up not going to sleep until like 2 o'clock. Bit of a pain. So I'm tired today, and also I ate way more than I should yesterday. And I ate all the good stuff, so I didn't have anything good to eat today. Again, tablet stuff. Messes with my hunger. Without them I don't really get tired, I just get hungry instead. So I get to late night and my body's like, nah, you don't need to sleep, you've not had your tablets. How can you sleep when you've not had your tablets? But you know what you should do? Eat everything. You are starving. I'm not starving, I've eaten loads today. I was just like, nah. All that chocolate, everything in the fridge, just eat it. Every last thing. I'm not gonna shut up about it until you do. Ooh, but he got me there. Alright, let's see if we can do this right this time. Come on, chase him down. There we go. Dodge up or dodge down, Lumus. Don't do both. Not at the same time, anyway. Why can't I dodge these missiles? These missiles are not hard to dodge. There we go. I mean, the machine gun fire more so, but it can't hit you if you just stay in this corner. Get after the air core. Go Moon! I do think this little bit of, like, the airborne siege of the city, busting in, probably the coolest bit in the game. Nice, nice. Stay frosty. As long as we stay frosty, we're fine. Are you all frosting back there? Is everybody frosty? If I catch one of you not being frosty, stream's cancelled, okay? Come on! Blow up already! Thank you! And now for the second stage, which I've never really understood, but normally doesn't seem to kill me. Sometimes it kills me. There we go. The tendrils passed through me, I didn't die. I never really understood the hitboxes on that one. But hey, I don't need to. As long as I stand there, he dies like 96 times out of 100. Okay. So this level's mostly going to be about us dealing with our counterparts, the Elite Pig Guard. They're not a foe you can take on head-to-head. Well, indeed, at all. You normally outpace and outmaneuver them, though. Stand there to watch them die. It gives me points, okay? I'm not a sadist. You're a sadist. Don't give me that look. Why would you be watching me play video games if you weren't sadistic? What else could you be getting out of this? Okay. Thought I'd botch that, but we got away with it. Man, it feels like a while since I've made it this far. I think I've had a lot of really bad runs in a row. to get the 1-up before I do anything else here. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Now here's the thing I always forget about until I'm actually doing this bit. There's an alternate path through here that has different items in it. And I don't know how you get to it. I don't think I've ever been to it. Oop, no, stop there. Keep going. Cool. See, there's a 1-up there. Don't know how you get to that. Maybe it was that bit that I just passed, if you go up fast enough? I don't know, though. I only remember about it when I'm here. And I'm only here when I'm having a quite a successful, crazy hard mode run, so I don't want to experiment, you know? Okay. Time to get somewhat serious. Oh, that wasn't it. There we go, this is the one I was thinking of. Oh boy. Again, good game making decision on the creator's part. You can get a life before this if you do the first segment well. And the first segment is just basic gameplay, so it's something that you should be good at if you're playing this game. Which means that if you're good at the basic gameplay, you get infinite tries at this part. Which is fun, but it's weird gameplay, you know? If you're gonna throw a gameplay change on people, you gotta be generous with it. Okay, so that's 3, so he's gonna... Okay. How many free shots does he give me? 5? Oh, he got me. You get a certain number of free hits on him, I can't remember how many. And then his AI changes and he starts actually fighting well. And then you gotta be clever after that point. Okay, here we go. Now we're in second phase. So we have to do here... Oh, I messed it up. Instantly. I attacked from too far away. So in the main part of the fight, the trick is to... you want to bait out his attack. And then while he's retract... Oh no! Come on, charge up, charge up! Oh boy. Well, threw that life away. So you want to bait out his attack, and then while he's pulling his arm back afterwards, after the swinging the punch, that's when you step in and hit him. Otherwise, he'll win you on attrition through the robot fight on most difficulties. And especially this one where we can't get hit once. Alright, here we go. This fight is just not happening today. I even lost an actual life on it. It shouldn't happen. Didn't even make it to the extra life. Alright, let's try this again. What is happening here? His mech is better than mine. I want to talk to the ref. I feel like this fight might be rigged. If I can get past the first stage, that'd be super. Stage where he just gives you free hits. I've not been succeeding at that so far. It's just been ages since I've done this bit. I don't remember how to do it right. I feel like for the first stage, you just step in and attack, don't you? It's supposed to be free hits. How am I not doing this? What is going on? This guy's ruining me. This is my hell, that's what this is. I died during the Dark Souls stream, I didn't even know it. Oh! What the heck was that? That's twice I've done that now. Just to do this fight over and over again, this is my hell. I can't beat this guy, but I can't game over because I get an extra life each time. Each time I work off one of my sins, the game lets me die before I pick up the life, and we get slightly closer to the game ending. But if I think a bad thought whilst here in hell, well, Purgatory gets a little bit further away, because I'm picking up those diamonds and it'll give me extra lives for those. No! I can't do it. I can't do it. This bit should be purely mechanical and it's not. It's been so long since I've done this giant robot fight, I don't remember the timings. What are the controls? What buttons do I press? How do I fire the missiles? Where are the flamethrowers? I can't get my stingers to lock onto his radome. Colonel, I think my stinger missiles are defective. It's having no effect on his radome. Otacon, can you upgrade my mech with some CQC? Try to remember the basics of mech piloting. There we go. That's how we want to do it. I wasn't close enough. He's got slightly more reach than me. Yeah, his attack only does damage while it's going out. As he's pulling his fist back, he can actually step through it, so that's... Why did I do that? Other than I'm losing my marbles. That's the chance to step in and hit him, except I'm not stepping in far enough, apparently. Ray's talking in chat, and I can tell it's an act at sabotage. Why would you distract me during this part of all times? Okay. Let's talk about the expressions. I like the music too. Yeah, the music in this game is amazing. Also, hey Novella, how are you doing? I botched it again. You having a good day? I was doing great until this bit. I've died to this guy like 20 times in a row. And because the game gives you an extra life each time you run this gauntlet, my torment is never gonna end. Nah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Little tired. I kind of botched up my tablets this morning. No, well, yesterday morning, I mean. So I didn't sleep very well last night, but I'll get through it. Doing alright. Yeah, not a big deal. It just meant that I didn't get a very good night's sleep last night, so... I can't do this. It's just not happening. I'm actually gaining lives here, because I'm picking up the diamonds, and they're giving me the points that I need for extra lives. Except when I do that, anyway. I didn't get the extra life that time. Still, I'm about breaking even here. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that you enjoy this music, because get ready to hear it for a long, long time. Wolfie said he's going to be here at 9, and he was disappointed because he was going to miss the start of the messenger. He's going to be surprised when he gets here, and I'm just still playing this in this fight. Oh, go on, get it! Oh, finally. Oh, I can die happy now. Probably gonna die on the next level. Because the next level is really hard, but I can die happy. I swear, I've been playing this game for like an hour, and half of that hour was me doing that one level over and over, I'm telling you. It's unrelenting. Hey, it's the first I've gotten since we started doing this every week. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this game again. I'm remembering my moves. Not in that one bit, obviously, but the rest of the game I'm learning my moves. Alright, here we go. Can I remember how to do this? No. Just kill them as they come in as fast as they can, I guess? Mostly this is pretty easy until you get to the meteor segments, and then you cry. The meteor segments and the boss here is not easy. This is one of the harder levels. Oh, okay. My bad. I hesitated. There was a gap open and I didn't take it. In space! Space! By Tim Courier's Soviet premiere? I don't know. I don't know if actors take video game roles super seriously, a lot of them. You probably just have to take who you can get. That was... okay, that was me being stupid. I mean, true, there is that. That was pure greed. I was way too cautious there. Cautious is not the same as safe. I don't know. I mean, the premiere was supposed to be kind of a joke in the second game. Yuri was the one really running the show. I can't get past that one bit. I'm just throwing it away. Worked so hard to get here, now I'm just throwing it away. Okay, we did it. We did it. Now for the meteor segment. Oh, I didn't get the missile launcher. It's not ideal. Okay, we got that one. There's only one missile rushing around murdering us. Okay. I think this is probably the hardest level in the whole game, to be fair. Harder than the final level, definitely. I mean, technically this is part of the final level. Hardest area in the game, I guess. Yeah, you have to do the whole thing whilst, well, not even holding your breath. You have to exhale before you come up here. You have to do the whole thing with no air in your lungs. It's not easy. Your arm gets tired, your vision goes blurred. You can feel your veins boiling. Okay, here we go. Let's murder this guy. Dang it. Didn't get out of the way in time. The stage could do with a checkpoint. Right before the nanny bot. Yeah. I don't know what they're flapping on because we're in space, but yeah, looks cool. That was just... You had to draw attention to the ears, didn't you, Alan? Distracted me at that key moment. The chat assassin. The inertia from his motion. I think he's probably got like a bubble of air following him around. I think it's part of the, 'cause he's able to get up there because of that magic spell from the princess, right? He's probably conjures air around him or something. Alright, no, I'm happy with that. That was the best one we've had in a while. It's the best one since I started doing this every week, which suggests I'm getting better. We're closing in on it. We're gonna get that someday. And we beat that boss that I was saying I'd never beat, so, I did say I could die happy. Alright, so, Burzum's been recommending a game called The Messenger for a long time. Says it's a lot like, Revenge of the Shinobi, which is a really good game. It's not technically a retro game, it's apparently retro style, so I'm gonna give that a go tonight. So I'm gonna set that up. It'll take 2 minutes. I'll have to swap my controller around and stuff. But it won't be long, so yeah, I'll be back in a moment, everybody.